Gerda Taro was 23 years old in 1933. She was arrested for speaking out against the Nazis. The German woman was quickly released, but could see that this wasn't going to end well if she stayed in her own home country, so she fled to Paris and hooked up with other refugees. To stay away from the Nazi power, one of those refugees was a Hungarian-born André Friedman. He and Gerda fell in love quickly. They also stood fast in their beliefs, and they had photography skills to showcase them. In 1936, the couple left Paris to travel to the front lines of the Spanish Civil War. There they worked as photojournalists. Together they documented the horrors of war and the dangers of fascism, and while Friedman, who was more infamously known as Robert Capa, was a force, Gerda more than held her own. She was truly a pioneer in photojournalism, and at the time, she was one of the very few and very first women to ever work in the battlefield as a war correspondent. July 25th, 1937, she shipped off to another series of war photos to the newspaper for worldwide distribution, and after filing these new shots, she jumped onto the running boards of a car to hitch a ride away from the conflict. However, she never made it out. The car crashed into a tank. Gerda was crushed between the two massive chunks of metal. She died the next day. For the rest of his life, Capa regretted that he wasn't there to say goodbye. Her memory lives on in their work together. Taro's powerful photos and close connection to Capa and his legendary career have made her an immortal icon amongst journalists. In addition to pioneering in life, she also pioneered in death as the first female photojournalist to die in combat.